Hey guys, it's me, Caleb. I just wanted to give insight on what this short film pertains. Before the following movie starts, this film is about school, and the interviewees are asked a few questions, all school related. For example, what are your opinions on school? Or, what do you think could happen that would make school better? Now that you are ready and properly informed, we may begin. Enjoy. School, by definition, is an institution in which instruction is given. This is true, however, everyone has a different idea as to what school means to them. Do me a favor and think about what school really means to you. Got an idea? Great. Now prepare to review school from Joseph Joe Nasty Martinez's viewpoint.
Alright, sir, how do you feel about school?
I feel like school is a good thing, but then again, there's also a lot of things that are meaningless, like big tests like the STAR. It just pinpoints the whole entire year on one test and like basically takes the focus off the students on like what they're doing in class.
Right.
Then also tests like that are rigorous, and like some kids have problems with that, so it kind of messes with them, and they'll end up failing it because they get anxious and anxiety and all of that, so it's kind of meaningless.
Right.
Like, why have grades the whole year if you're gonna base their whole year off one test?
I feel you. Alright, sir, I'd like to thank you for your time. Have a good day.
Coming from a student's standpoint, school can be rigorous and stressful, as said by Mr. Martinez. This being relatable for many high school students in today's era, there are still many arguments and oppositions made against this. Our next participants, LCH's very own, Miss Summers and Miss McCain, have rather positive outlooks on school. They can explain better than I can, so without further ado, give it up for our beloved English teachers.
Alright, we're here with Miss Summers, and I'm just going to ask you a couple quick questions. So, what are your opinions about school?
I love school. I loved going to school. If I was enormously wealthy, that's all I'd do for a living is go to school and get every degree that I could. I think school is a great place. I love teaching school. I love being around the teenagers here at our high school. I do miss that when I was in school, there was a little bit more I guess respect for what the teacher said than we have now. I don't think teachers are listened to as much as they used to be. And then the phones are driving me crazy.
What do I think about school? Well, obviously I like it. I've stayed here my whole career.
Okay, great. What do you think could be done to improve school?
I think we need to try things differently. I think the way that school's always been done, we've been stuck in that for 150 years, and I think that it would help if we were blending our subjects more so that kids were seeing how English and science and social studies and math and all of the STEM courses, how all those things relate with each other, and so it shows a little bit more of how you go about the world and do your job with everything connected.
Okay. Alright, and one more question for you. What do you think could be changed that would make school better?
I think since we're a low socioeconomic school, I think our district should find a way to provide laptops or iPads for every student because we need to be a part of the 21st century. Everybody needs to be able to do that stuff. And I would want something to start in the 9th grade so that we're making sure everybody is preparing to go to college through high school. That is their goal, whether it's junior college or a trade school, but something after high school, so high school is not the end of their education.
All right, well, thank you, Ms. Summers.
You're welcome.
One more question for you. Standardized tests. What are your opinions on them?
They're there, so we have to deal with them. But I don't think they by any means show everything about a kid. Kids who are good test takers tend to do well on standardized tests, but that doesn't define them. It doesn't show who they are. It doesn't even tell their IQ. It helps them get in college, though.
For sure. Thank you, Ms. McCain.
Yeah.
am sure this mini film has appealed to many, if not all, audiences, and I'm sure that some of you may even be wondering about my personal thoughts and opinions on school, more specifically, Lamar. Well, here you have it. School for me is a haven, an escape, a zone in which I feel protected the most. When I'm at school, I feel accepted, a free spirit, capable of doing anything I want while becoming anything I desire. I moved across the country in 7th grade from Georgia to Richmond, Texas. This move would forever change the way I looked at life. Before I ever laid eyes on Lamar, I had judged it, and I judged it harshly. I thought this school was going to be like my previous middle school in Stone Mountain, Georgia. There, I never fit in with the kids. I kept to myself, and I was different from the majority. Imagine being one of just 2 kids with a white parent in an all-black school. At first, this may not seem like a negative thing. However, the experience of waking up every day to go to a school where you stand out, bullied for the color of your skin, the way you read and speak, while facing racial slurs day in and day out was torture. It was not too long until I realized my judgment was wrong. In fact, it was my first day. After about 3 minutes of sitting by myself at a silent lunch table, I was approached by 2 girls, one of which was to become one of my closest friends, her name, Maria. The invitation to sit with them was just the start of a new beginning. As time progressed, I ventured out of my shell, exploring different groups of people, finding common interest, and for the first time in years, I had experienced diversity. I am now a junior in high school, and if it weren't for Lamar, my personality would not be what it is now. Over the last 4 years, I have not only made friends, but bonds that I wish to hold on to forever. I have observed different cultures as well as their interactions with one another. I have experienced brotherhood and what it means to be a part of a team. I have felt the feeling of being missed, being loved, and being appreciated. Thanks to Lamar, I have learned what trust is. I have experienced what it means to care about and truly love someone. I have learned to leave my past behind me and the future ahead of me, living in the present, enjoying every moment, indulging in every opportunity. Lamar may be looked at as only a school, but to me it is a home, a place where I can be myself without judgment, a place where not only I, but everyone who steps through those doors is accepted. LCHS has taught me many life lessons and has brought many experiences upon me. If I had the choice to go to any high school in the world, I would choose none other than Lamar Consolidated High School. I take pride in the culture, and being a part of the community is a blessing. School to me is more than just an institution in which instruction is given. School to me is a haven, a place of diversity and acceptance of those thereof. School is like a resort, a true melting pot full of emotion. School is a canvas, blank until you make something out of it. I hope you enjoyed and saw school through a different perspective. Until next time, peace.